This is Support is Sexy, episode 520. It's time to stretch. Welcome to Support is Sexy. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I bring you inspiring women entrepreneurs who share their wins and lessons to help you take your business to the next level. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm so happy to have you here. It would not be the same without you. And guess what? We are recording today from Valencia, Spain. I am officially on my trip. I've officially started with Remote Year. The journey begins, and I'm so incredibly happy to have you here with me on this journey as I travel to 12 countries over the next 12 months and interview women entrepreneurs all around the world. Well, we've already been doing that, right? For 500 plus episodes, interviewing women entrepreneurs all around the world. But now we're doing it from their countries, and I'm so excited to share that with you. Now, one of the things that this trip has already taught me is the importance of having faith. You know, I joked around with a lot of my friends before I left. I got to see so many of my great, supportive, just such loving girlfriends over the past few days, the past few weeks, really. Being able to see them before I leave and talk to them about how much faith I was putting into this program, specifically into Remote Year, which is the organization that I'm traveling with. Just putting faith into them that they're going to take care of the locations, they're going to take care of our accommodations, they're going to take care of our flights. Of course, they share tons of great information with you to get you prepared for the trip, but a lot of it is you have to have faith that it's going to work out and they're going to take care of you as you say. Now, of course, they have a history, and I've done my research and I've heard other women who have traveled with the organization, so there's some history there. But the idea of having faith in your journey really resonated with me. So coming here, coming to this beautiful city of Valencia, being able to enjoy our gorgeous apartment, I absolutely love it. We have an incredible co-working space within 15 minutes that we can walk to. It's a walking city. I mean, it is just amazing. And I've only been here a couple of days, so I'm really coming to you right now while it's all very new. And I already have 3 women lined up to talk to and interview who are from Valencia, who are going to talk about being a woman entrepreneur here. But again, going back to this idea of having faith that it's all going to work out, because I will tell you and be honest with you, you know, I'm always truly transparent with you all. A lot of things happened the week before I was leaving that I didn't want to happen, or things I didn't see coming. But you know what? I said, I'm going on this trip. I am meant to go on this trip. I am meant to bring these stories to light. I am meant to experience this. I am meant to share this experience with my Support is Sexy sisters, all of you, and with women entrepreneurs all around the world to share their stories. I feel like I am meant to do this. I might be wrong, but here's the thing. I have faith that it's going to keep working out because I am meant to do it. I have every intention of doing it. I will do whatever it takes within my power to do it, and I will have faith that it will all work out. So I'm mentioning this to you because I want you to feel like maybe right now for you, whatever point you are in your journey, wherever you are in your life, now is the time to stretch, to reach. I mean, right now, wherever you are, put your arms out and truly stretch. Now is the time to stretch. If not now, when are you going to do it? And by stretch, I mean pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, beyond your comfort zone, beyond what you know to be even reality. Don't do anything where you're going to physically hurt yourself or harm yourself or your family, but can you do something? No, I'm not even going to ask, can you? Why are you waiting to do something that will really stretch you to your limit, but allow you to experience something that you've been maybe putting off for a while for all the reasons, right? We always have all the reasons and all the things and everything that we can come up with of not to do something. Can you stretch, or will you stretch? Will you stretch and figure out what are some of the ways that you can experience whatever this thing is that you want to do? What do you have your intention set on? What are you willing and excited about creating? What do you want to give to the world? What do you want to share? As I told you, I am very passionate, obviously, if you can't tell, about being on this journey, but really sharing these stories and finding out a way to be able to do this. You know, I quote Patricia Moreno often. She was episode 26 of the Support is Sexy podcast, and she talks about living the question. So right now, in the beginning of my journey, I have to live the question of how I'm going to continue to make this work. But I know it's going to work because something else Patricia says, we have to say the mantra to ourselves, I will find a way, I will find a way, I will find a way. So as you stretch, I know you might not know the how, and we always talk about letting go of the how, but I want you to remember and say to yourself, I will find a way, I will find a way, I will find a way. This doesn't mean that it's immediately available to you. This doesn't mean that you will immediately know how. This doesn't mean that it'll come from the person, the places, the company, the people that you think. But you will find a way, you will find a way, you will find a way. And something else that's interesting that I'm reading or actually listening to on Audible. If you want a free book from Audible, go to freesupportedsexybook.com, find out the information there. But in the meantime, I am listening to, I love Audible, love audiobooks, love audio in general, duh, that's why I have a podcast. But one of the books I'm listening to now, and I know I'm going to listen to again, is from Jen Sincero, You Are Badass at Making Money. Now, you probably heard of this book. If not, I'm sure you will in the future or at some point from some of your badass friends who tell you, you got to read this. This is what I heard from so many people, and from hearing Jen on other podcasts, I would think, oh, I got to read her books. So I decided to download her audiobook and listen to it on this journey. One of the quotes, I actually posted it in my Instagram stories. I hope you're following along there. But I posted a powerful quote that I just heard from her, and I believe it's in chapter 5. She says, quote, faith allows you to release the need to know how it's going to happen, to trust the way will be shown, and to take action without having all the answers laid out in front of you, end quote. That is what it's all about, having the faith, release the need to know how, and trust that the way will be shown to you. So if you're going to wait until you know exactly how something happens before you take action, you're never going to do it. That may never come to you. It might, but more than likely, the answers will come as you're moving along the journey. Now, this doesn't mean jump off the roof of a building, but it does mean at least taking that first step, stretching and saying, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to give it a try. If in any way it does not work out, don't think of it that way. Reframe it. I've learned that that particular way doesn't work. What other ways does the universe have in store for me in order to make this dream, this possibility, this intention that I have, this way I want to show up in the world and share my gifts with the world? What does the universe have in store for me to be able to see that and make that a reality? It's time to stretch. And thank you so much for being here with me and stretching with me and letting me share my story and my journey with you on the Support is Sexy podcast. You know, I appreciate you. And as I always say, it wouldn't be the same without you. And just because I'm in Valencia, Spain, that has not changed. In fact, I need you now more than ever. So we have more great episodes, more great interviews, inspiring stories to come. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone who's new and listening, thank you for being here on the journey. Make sure you go back through the archives. We have 500 plus episodes there for you to listen to. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to chatting with you again soon. But for now, always remember that support is sexy, and having it all doesn't mean doing it all alone. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.